Last year, we made the FA Cup third round. We drew Leicester, and they pummeled us 4-1. This year, however, FA Cup third round. We play Harrogate, who are bottom of League Two. We've got a big opportunity to win a big old game. And if you go into the match rules, the winner of the third round gets 142k. If you look at our club finances, that will nearly get us out of debt. Hopefully we're able to win, and maybe, just maybe in round 4, we'll get another Premier League club and go one step closer to maybe winning the FA Cup. Let's go around the intro and find out, shall we? I doubt we're going to win it, but we should beat Harrogate, and maybe we'll be in the 4th round draw. As always, thank you for viewing another video on the channel. It's of course Park to Prem, where we look to take Maidenhead all the way from non-league to the Premier League and beyond. Today is a big episode in terms of financial success at the football club, and 2 really big games from us here in the FA Cup. Obviously, if we beat Harrogate first, that would be great. Then we could be in a very strong financial position for the latter half of the season. Speaking about that, we were in the EFL League 2, and if you look at the stages, I haven't given you a league game because since we last met against Bristol Rovers and, of course, Donny, who we beat in the FA Cup second round, we're flying and we are 17 points clear. Without saying too much more, I just think we're guaranteed to finish third or better, so we're going to be in League 1 next year. So a big financial boost would be fantastic for us to go and rebuild, especially at defensive midfield, to go and do very well. In terms of how we're looking in terms of fixtures, our fixtures have been like this. So since meeting, obviously, last time we played Donny, which was here, we beat Bromley, Barnet, Notts County, Barrow, Crawley, Harrogate 3-2 in the game, where we did fully rotate, or mostly rotate, needing our third string players to come off the bench to win. Harrogate are bottom, by the way, of this division. And yeah, we obviously then won 2-1 against Walsall as well. If you look at the League 2 table, as mentioned, Harrogate are bottom. And if we go into stages and go into, didn't mean to click on that, and go into XG table, you see Harrogate are predicted to be bottom, being a very leaky defence. So everything points to us winning, but it is the FA Cup. It is the magic of the FA Cup. It is fantastic for us to be here in the third round, but I'll be extremely disappointed if we do not win today. In terms of the team, it is at full strength, and we've got some resting, which has been fantastic. Our player of the episode has definitely been Filbert of late, who has been in sensational form, which is really good. Getting a lot of good match ratings recently, playing out of his skin. And Finn Welch has been scoring and assisting goals of late as well. 11 goals, 7 in his last 19. Couple of penalties in that too, so he's been good from the penalty spot as well. Important to note, guys like Lord Afori are actually developing because our training facilities were upgraded. And it's good to see people like this getting towards their potential and hopefully impacting the club moving forward. Nazem, by the way, has been looking really good too. Lastly, we are on version 1.1 of the 4-2-3-1. We did touch on last episode, but just in case you missed it, we have now got shoot less often and crossing the byline, trying to really stop Appiong, Nazem, Ollie Shield, Sears, who's upset that he's not playing enough minutes, from shooting from this very, very, very weird angle and trying to get the force on the cross more. You still see the occasional shot, but you definitely see that there's more of a focus on them to cross the ball in, which I think makes them a lot better as footballers and a lot better in the system. Away we go, FA Cup third round. Against Donny, we dominated. We couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and it was stressful, but we won. Last year, third round, we got absolutely pummeled by Leicester. Look, it's important we make most of our home advantage and win today. Obviously, it's an extra time and penalties. It will be all settled today. There ain't any more replays in the FA Cup, which is a shame. I understand why. It gets too congested, but I would love to see that. And Harrogate is pronounced Harrogate. So we're playing against Harrogate. I would say Harrogate Town. Look, I don't like them. Harrogate's their name now. Say it wrong now out of spite. But they're in the purple, we're in the red. FA Cup, third round action. Winning today is 142k plus gate receipts. Would get us very close to being at parity in the club's finances. Away we go. We're going to look for a big start. Harrogate do play this 4-3-3 and are really good at pumping the ball long and do have some pace. So it's not going to be the easiest of games. And they're on the ball here, which is unlike them. We dominated possession last time out by memory. We dominate possession mostly. But anyhow, Ayapong, who's been fantastic for us, goes down this left-hand side. And he goes running into pattern. Good 1-2. And away he goes. He's a big boy getting to the byline. He cuts it. And in the end, it's gone to Billy Cullinan. And he has slotted. And we lead 1-0. 10 minutes into the FA Cup. Third round. And our full strength 11 are 1-0 up against Harrogate Town. And this is why we got cross on byline. And shoot less often, because definitely in the old match engine he would have tried to cut in and shoot at the keeper. Now he looks for that cross there. Ayapong with the assist. We've got the goal, and early doors we've been the better side, and hopefully we can make it 2-0. Finn Welch into Nazem, goes back to Comely, finds Nazem, he's been pretty good on loan from Fulham, finds Ayapong, he can run at people, and here he goes, pattern, Ayapong shoots into the bar. Don't mind him shooting and having a dig from there. Falls to Nazem and Filbert. They've done well. Highlight still going. Could we find one more moment here, or is that the end of the highlight? Hasn't ended. Comely, he can whip it. Comely, what a run, and then gives it away in the box. Probably should have whipped it on that last touch. Still looking at the highlight, though. Nazem, Comely. Good possession-based football. Nazem now beats his man. Can he whip the ball in? Back to Comely. Afori. Gets the effort away. Oh, Lloyd Afori Mantawu. What a finish from the big 6'3" defensive midfielder. May not have the best potential anymore, but he is still really good in the match engine. And we are 2-0 up inside of 15. A well-controlled, possession-based football system being on display. One touch, found at half a yard, and puts it into the bottom bin. And Belshaw is beat, and we lead 2-0 early doors in the FA Cup third round. Not too many people here today, only 2,276 fans in attendance. Usually get anywhere to between 3,500 to 4.9 thousand fans. So, yeah, not as many for this third round FA Cup draw, but that's fine if we win. Ayapong now, got Lloyd with him inside, finds him, Lloyd, ball in, and that's 3-0. Sean Patton with the presence of mind to play the extra pass. Billy scores for 3-0. And this is exactly what we want in the FA Cup third round. This is brilliant, lads. Absolutely brilliant. 20 minutes in against a team that we only just beat 3-2 in the league. Mercifully, it is going to be 3-0 here at the moment. And we are looking quite good. Reminded me of Mount's finish versus Sunderland. Yeah, it was a pretty good finish, wasn't it? From Lloyd Afori Mantawu. We are, of course, live on stream as always, so definitely hit the sub button and like the video if you are watching the YouTube episode. If you actually go to the playlist section under my YouTube banner, you will actually see all the live streams plugged in there in order, so you can watch the full rebuilds. We play about 90% of our matches live on stream. If I've got time to play in front of the computer, I generally have time to stream, except if it's in the morning with my morning coffee, etc. I will be moving this channel after this series is completed to a stream-only channel. We definitely are getting a lot more analytical data and a lot more people watching the longer form content. But I will continue these episodes for the rest of this series because we've already got 16 ready and preloaded to go. We're doing brilliantly, boys, here at halftime, and we are 45 minutes away from an 142k payday plus gate receipts and the fourth round of the FA Cup. I normally would rotate here, but considering we're so far in the league, I'm going to give them no chance, and I'm going to make sure we stay on the front foot for the most of this game. We generally concede at least a goal, so I would love to get to 4 or 5-0 before anything else happens. Patton on the ball, back to Adamola, and he looks wide and does find Nazim. Into Filbert, good touch. Can he beat his man? He does. Good, nice little shimmy inside, and his effort is unfortunately poor. Opened his body up nicely, but just didn't get enough of bend or whippage on it to find the bottom corner. Yeah, you can watch it back, True Teller. He's saying he missed the first season. So you've obviously got the YouTube episodes. Episode 1 came out, so you can see the start. Or you can go back and watch it. There's a couple of streams of season 1. You can always see it in the title. I have it in date of upload, so date of stream order, which is fine. And foot claps is off. Right, I'm off to bed, 1:41 here in the morning. Cheers, Damo. Good talking to you. I'll catch you again another time. Definitely will. Foot claps. Good to see you. Nice chat. And, yeah, good. good luck with your FM journey. 74 minutes played. I will start making a couple of changes here. Gomins has been developing, and I am going to get off the 40, like for like in there. I think considering the game is pretty much done, Filbert's going to come in for Weller, and I am going to get in... And I'm going to get in Briscoe for Patton is probably what I'm going to do. And I'm going to leave the back four exactly how it is. Maybe we actually should get our right back in there, Ollie Shield, for probably Nazem, actually. That's probably what we should do. 75 minutes, still only 3-0. Should be all she wrote here. I'm going to stay on attacking. Yeah, it's like starting a series in Season 2. True Teller's been watching all of Season 3 and a bit of Season 2. One of our new viewers. Definitely can go and check that out under the playlist tab. It will be in order. I like keeping everything all nice and ordered, as Ollie Shield will clear that away after a good ball in the box. A goal for Harrogate would make things interesting. Rocker. I will move to balance after this highlight. Hopefully it's without them scoring. That would always make things a bit easier. They've hit the bar. What a strike there from their striker in Showflake or something like that. Showwoke. Anyhow, that should be the highlight here. I'm going to go into balance. Mr. Policino on our YouTube stream. Hello, how's things, mate? How are you going? Hopefully you're doing well. And thank you for coming in. Italian background. I'm a Damiano. So come stai? Sta bene io? Anyway, Comely into Finn Welch. Finds Ayapong. He could definitely go down the line. Can he whip it? Finn Welch. Gomez. Probing. Looking for the fourth. Gomez from distance. Oh, it wasn't far. I actually think Belshaw's got an actual touch on that. It's a pretty good save from the keeper. 3-0. We are home and hose. We are through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. What a fantastic draw. We got the team that are bottom of our own division in the third round. 142k. We are through to the next round. And I'm going to see you guys in a second for the fourth round draw. Well, I really hope we get Liverpool. We can't get City. City actually got beat. Arsenal won. I would love Arsenal or Chelsea away, so I get 50% of the receipts. I don't want them at home. But anyhow, unreal. 141k. We're only 48k away. 48k away from being in the green in charge of Maidenhead. I'll see you guys for the fourth round draw. Look at the middle of your screen. Brighton. Fourth round of the FA Cup. And we're away from home. This is Dollary Doos. Solomon Moors is actually in the same division as us, and in this draw too. So yeah, us and Solomon Moors are both League 2 sides. I don't know what happens here, right? But you get rules. So for the team that goes the furthest from League 2, you get an extra 350k. Company will share a prize fund. So that's money too. So I imagine if we beat Brighton, we're going to get pumped. Oh my God, we got Brighton. This is great. So let's go and have a look at Brighton quickly. Let's see what's happening with Brighton. I'm so excited I can't type. Brighton, here we are. Let's have a look. Cool. So we're playing Brighton. Minte, Matoma. Can we have a look how many people have been attending their stadium? Like at home? 31,000. Oh my God. Please, 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 please. That is huge. This with gate receipts could get 50% of it. We're going to be in the profit land, us his guys, in a second, for where we play another Premier League club in the FA Cup, Brighton, away from home. Oh, boys, a bit of sad news to bring you. It's not the game against Brighton. Don't worry, it's not been called off. But Alan, our general manager, the man that is in charge in real life, a one-club sort of dude when it comes to his staff history, outrageous, was a Maidenhead coach from 1993 to 2003. Went and did some other things in football and came back and was their head coach from 2015 until we took over, obviously, in 2025. In real life, he's still their coach. And I just offered him a new deal, which he accepted on more money. And then he's politely said, you know what, I'm actually going to retire instead. What a legend, 71 years of age. What a person. Alan Devonshire, we salute. 8 caps for England, by the way. We salute you. Maidenhead legend, retiring at the end of this season. He deserved to be part of the YouTube episode. Well, boys... yeah, not great. Nazim is unfortunately back at Fulham. They decided to recall him because they want him to play with people in a better division. think that's probably fair considering how well he was playing for us and how good he was looking. Was arguably one of our best players at the football club. That means we needed to sign a right back, and we went to the free market, and Dante Casanova is coming on in after being released from Spurs, has not had a club for 6 months, and I've decided to pick him up. According to Alan Devonshire, he's 3.5 star with 5-star potential. According to until Carl Larman, he's a good National League player, but has got League One potential. We're obviously going to be in League One next year. We've even mathematically already said that we're staying in the league now. It's mathematically done. But yeah, a very good footballer is Dante Casanova. I don't like that he has no determination, but what he does have is 11 crossing, 12 marking, passing and tackling, 15 teamwork, 13 work rate, 14 decisions, and it's got good pace for this level. 13 pace, 12 acceleration, and pretty good strength as well. Which means at 5'9", he's going to be able to get up and down and probably do the same role that Apapong is doing out on the other side. We also look at his scout report. Consistent performer, big tick for me. Enjoys a big game, and none bigger than Brighton coming up in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Dante Casanova, in he comes, an Italian Englishman that could be the way to our hearts. Here we are, a Tuesday night, 8 p.m, Brighton versus Maidenhead, and it's the FA Cup 4th round. As you can see, Solomon Moores has also lost, which means I think we're guaranteed either a portion of the 350k or the full 350k for compensation for not being in the for being the last club to stay in the FA Cup. In terms of the club finance is 122 in negative. It's kind of how much we lose each month, about 100k give or take. Be nice to see what that is after today. I wonder how many seats Brighton have sold for today's game. In terms of recent form, been a little patchy, lads. Been a little patchy since we last met, which was the Harrogate win. We lost to Gillingham 3-0 a few days later, which made a week later, which made no sense. We were in this game, if you look at the stats here, more at 68% possession, more shots on target, lost. Yeah, typical, that's fine. That was a sign of things to come. We've been on a little bit of run of form with some injuries as well. Beat Colchester 3-0, drew to Cheltenham after being 3-0 up at halftime, drew 3-3. Drew to Carlisle in what was a game that was fairly even. Carlisle was second, we were top. We were probably the better side in this one too, without saying we got FM'd. And then we drew to Wimbledon in a game where we had 22 shots and 57% possession away from home and 2 XG. And yeah, that's not great. Luckily for us, and it did take a 77th minute Billy Cullinan goal off the bench. Absolutely dominated against Swindon, mercifully. We did not concede and we kept the clean sheet and won 1-0. So, yeah, there we are. That means in the league we are flying and we've probably won the title. It's not guaranteed that we won the title, but after 46 games played last year, the title was won with 88 points. We're on our way there. Second was 80 points, and you got promoted with 74 points on goal difference. As you can see already, we're on 77 points. So it's very likely that we're going to get promoted this year, unless we go and lose every game and Carlisle, Bristol not start, coming home strong. But yeah, we're 17 points clear of the team in 3rd and 4th. So we should be fine with 12 games to go. And we really should be winning the league from here, even if we go on some losing form. But I think our poor form is down to A. We had Finn Welch injured. We had Fawnley out with COVID. A couple of other things as well cropping up in the middle of the park with injuries. Our new right back Casanova is not available today. He's now injured. All that being said and done, I also think the game thinks, it's a title race and you need to start losing games to make it close. And FM does that quite a fair bit where you just start losing games randomly. I think now that we're up to 77 points, we're fine, we're home, we're hosed, and we're probably winning the title, etc. In terms of the team today, as mentioned, Casanova did come in. Unfortunately, one of his coaching reports was that he does like getting injured, which is not good. Picked up an injury, did a hernia straight off the bat 5 weeks in, so that's no good. So we have to play Ollie Shield, who's currently wanted on loan, but Shield's doing okay and, played pretty well of late. Webb is in goal, who's been conceding a little bit too much for my liking. Shield, Adamola, Fawnley and Achapong, or Berkeley, have been a great back four and just kept the clean sheet. Ofori's been developing quite nicely, to be fair to him. If you look at him here, he's starting to look like a midfielder at this level. Very good mentally. His physicals just need to get that little bit better, and he would be a very usable footballer at 6'3". Going to be using him for a while. Philbert still in form. Finn Welch was injured, just came back from injuries last game. It was his first start in about 3-4 weeks, so good to have Finn back. Patton and Billy got rested. We are playing Brighton. Let's see how many people are here today. I would love to see him sell out for 30,000. I I'd love to see Brighton feel a weaker side. David Moyes is the manager of Brighton, and I looked at their tactical, the scout report of what they say. They do struggle against a 4-2-3-1, but they themselves play a 4-2-3-1. They've made 8 changes. So James Beaterly is definitely one of their younger keepers. Hinzelwood's in, Buonannote's in, Rudder's in, Kevin's in. Yeah, okay. Cool. Problems. Verbruggen's obviously getting a rest. Minte's getting a rest. Matoma's getting a rest. So, their team's still going to be really good. But hopefully the boys can do themselves proud. We only lost 4-1 at home to Leicester, so an improvement on that would be nice. I doubt it highly. Look how good it is. 4-2-3-1. David Moyes. Looks pretty full of a stadium. Not like a sellout, but it looks full here, the Brighton stadium. Let's see how we go. Let's see. They're in the blue and the white. We're in the black and the white. Drop Bear's stuck in a selection issue screen. I can't understand it. Try and press auto select. Wonder if it lets you holiday pass if needs be. And there's the highlight. They've sold 20,000 seats. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And away we go here at the Amex. Straight off the bat, we've actually had more of the ball, which is quite nice. And Thornley's on it. He finds Berkeley Ayapong. Picks it up. Finds Patton. Inside the Finn Welch. If he has his best day, we always have a chance. And Finn's going on a run here. Still Finn. A 4 sweeps up. Comely. Ollie Shield now. Beat your man, Ollie. Go, Ollie. Go, Ollie. Can he get the ball across the box? Instead, he shoots. 0-0. Warning sign 7 minutes in. Could you imagine this FA Cup upset if it was to happen? I highly doubt it will. But 0-0. What a start from the boys. Brighton doesn't know what's hit him. We're playing unreal here. Look at the match stats. Wow, 60% possession. We are dominating David Moyes' Brighton. They're a team that definitely likes to play on the break if they're in charge with Moyes. But this is great. Ayapong on the ball. And he drives from this left-back side. He's been sensational this year. Still going. Gomez wins, and here comes Brighton on the break. Ball towards Evan Ferguson. Ferguson's in versus Webb. And there we are. For all the domination we had in the first 15 minutes, it's one mistake, one long ball, and Evan Ferguson has scored, and we're 1-0 down in the FA Cup 4th round. Yeah, unfortunate. But we've played some good football, and, one shot, one attack, one goal. We're getting a little FM'd here first 20 minutes. Hopefully we can find a way back into the game. Would love to give them some nerve jangling. Yan Kuto, what a footballer. Patton just steps on him like no tomorrow. Patton on his bike, plays it inside. Finn Welch's options. Billy presented at feet, ignored. Finn, though, still running. Filbert's there. Finds his way. Ollie Shields wide. Filbert makes a continuation run. Filbert, he's hit the post. Oh, that close to an equaliser at the Amex. It's 1-0. Apparently, Evan Ferguson's effort was 0.12 XG. Definitely not. It was a 1-on-1 where he was clear through on goal. What a performance, boys. First 30 minutes, I'm over the moon. We are absolutely being FM'd. We're dominating a Prem side. This is next level. Ollie Shield on the ball. Madre mia for sure, true teller. And now Buonannote into Gomez. Back into Buonannote. We get the press. Can we win the ball high maybe? We force them long. Ollie Shield wins. Filbert picks up the touch. He's in the area. Filbert! It's in! It's 1-1! We've equalised against the Premier League side for the 2nd year in a row. Let's go, boys. Ollie Shield, we got the press. Moyes' side panicked. Filbert picks it up. And like he's done all year, just drives at the heart of defenders. And, well, Beadle probably should make the save. Verbruggen probably would have. Thank you for paying your backup goalkeeper. It is 1-1 here. 37 minutes played. We have been the better side, ladies and gentlemen. This is not what we expected. Amapong loses out. Buonannote, Evan Ferguson. Picked up by Ollie Shield. Our line is high, but we only know how to play one way. Shield driving down on the opposite flank. Still Ollie Shield galloping. His ball finds Comely. Comely now into the area. Can he get a ball across the box? Comely. It's in. It's Filbert again. It's 2-1. We've taken the lead. The cup upset is brewing, ladies and gentlemen. The cup upset is brewing from 1-0 down at the Amex against Premier League Brighton. Little old Maidenhead have made it 2-1. Oh my days, eat your heart out. It is 2-1. And we've been the better side. We've been the better side. Moyes and his boys thought they were going to come and get an easy rollover. We ain't Solomors, boys. This is Maidenhead. This is maybe our time as we give it away right on halftime. Don't you dare. Gomez, we look to squeeze. Cruz in chat's loving it. Good to see you, mate. How's things, Mr. Cucumber? Ball into Giorgio Rutter. Keeper's come. Doesn't get there. And Evan Ferguson. 2-2. Apologies for the language. What a footballing half we have witnessed. Webb has not come for any one of these balls, but he's decided to rush out today. The nerves have got to our keeper for sure. It's 2-2. What a half of football. And Evan Ferguson squeezes it in. Highlight right on half time. Filbert whips it back stick. Comely doesn't win. Billy now picks it up. There's not long left in the half. Billy beats his man. Billy Cullinan. Ayapong. Still going. Finn Welch. Philippe! Filbert scores. What is this half of football? The craziest half of FA Cup history. And League 2 Maidenhead go ahead again. 1-0 down, 2-1 up, 2-2, 3-2, 50 minutes of insane football. I've lost my head. It's half time. Brighton are FMing us. They don't even deserve to be in the game. The match momentum is this. What are we witnessing? Filbert is proving why to Chelsea he never should have been let go. What a half. 45 minutes away from doing the insane, from doing the impossible. We are 45 minutes away from a 300k payday. Away we go. 50 minutes played. It is 3-2 Maidenhead. Giorgio Rutter into Evan Ferguson. His ball in. Shield calmly finds Fawnley. And that ball's out to Filbert out wide. And on the break we go. No, we don't. He took forever to get out there. And Osman will pick it up. We'll look to get our shape back. And here come... Oh, that's a ball and a half. Osman's in. Big moment. Evan Ferguson has a hat-trick. 3-3. What is this game of football? Evan Ferguson has a hat-trick. There's going to be more highlights for sure. I don't know what we've witnessed. It's been the Ferguson show. It's been the Filbert show. My word. Finally, for the first time in this whole match, it's calmed down a little bit. We're going to make a couple of changes here. Mr. Briscoe for Padden. Adamola's had a stinker. He's going to come in for Tabaras. Gomez for Lloyd. And away we go. 70 minutes played. Brighton definitely have played better this second half. Webb goes long. Welch, Gomez, Billy. Well done by the boys. Pinging it around. Briscoe, Billy. Amapong's with him. Does he want to play him? Goes the other way. Needs a pass. Goes back. Briscoe. He's in the box. Can he find the pass? Can he go? Ayapong. Filbert. Joel Filbert. It's 4-3. We're 15 minutes away. Ayapong with the presence of mind. Filbert with the calmness. The turn. And he rolls it past a helpless Beetle in net. And we've scored again. It is 4-3. We have to stay on attacking, I feel. But I definitely want to go to balanced or defensive. It's a highlight. It's Webb. I will go into a defensive system if we get through this highlight. Filbert flicks on. Billy ain't going to get on that. That's fine. The best game of Filbert's life. He's on a 10. Oh, it's a mistake. Finn Welch. He's in for 5-3. Finn Welch. Oh, he decided to stop. Briscoe. His effort. I don't know what he's just... Why, Finn? Why? Just do it now. Okay. Cool. I want you to go into 1.1. No, we're not going to work. Madonna, man. Honestly. Ah, now it's working. Cool. I want you to do this. I don't want you to do anything else. Right? But team instruction. Out of possession. I have not done this at all. Low block. Low line. Standard. Press left. Drop and regroup. Is this ever a time to go defensive, boys? This is the time. All instructions. Out of possession. Trap him outside. Trap him outside. Mentality is defensive. Lower the tempo. Go more direct. Be less expressive. And time waste often. We pray. We pray now. Someone is injured. Who? Who's injured? Who's injured? I don't know who's injured. But who's injured? Oh, Welch is injured. Dom Weller. It didn't do what I wanted it to do now. Are you serious? We have to do all what we just did again. Apologies, boys. Team instructions, out of possession. Just got it. Apologies, because we just got an injury as we're doing that. So that may be a sign to not regroup, get stuck in. All instructions. Force them. Outside. Don't want to give anything through the thing. In possession. Direct. Tempo comes down. We go into disciplined. We time waste often. And we go into defensive. Confirm the changes. Finn is off injured. Time ticks. There's 6 minutes at a time. We don't want to see a highlight, ladies and gentlemen. Time is ticking. It is ticking. There's a minute on the clock. Is there a moment for Brighton? It has finished Brighton 3, Maidenhead United 4. We have beaten Brighton in the 4th round of the FA Cup. We are through to the 5th round and we have just knocked out a Premier League side. Oh my word. Filbert, legendary. Filbert, legendary. Filbert with 4. Finn is out for 3 to 5 weeks. That is fine. Oh my word. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. 162k, balance over 300. We made 400k on the same day. Who are we going to get in the next round? I am going to tell you that in just a second. Do not go anywhere. Let's see what we get in the next round. 5th round draw. Middlesbrough in the FA Cup 5th round at home. We get a championship side at home. I'm pretty sure Middlesbrough in the championship they are, and they sit 8th, fighting to get into the playoffs in the Premier League. We just beat a Premier League side, and now we get a championship side at home. Are we favourites? I don't know if we're favourites. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. Let's just go to match rules and go to the 5th round, which I think we just won. But we're in the 5th round now. I think we're in the 4th round, so 5th round. Cool, 50% of the revenue, that's fine. We get a locked up 350k of fees because we are the last club from League 2 remaining, so it's an extra 350. 304k if we win this game. We win this game, we're going to have money out the wazoo, and we would make the quarterfinal. Insane. How far away is this match? It's only in a handful of games. It's only in a handful of games. YouTube, episode 19 is the best cup run ever. The craziest FA Cup run ever. I'm going to see you guys in a second. The episode ain't ending. I'm going to play it all in this episode. And if I win the FA Cup, episode 19 is the best episode ever made in YouTube history. Let's go. See you guys in a second for Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. FA Cup, 5th round. Our results since the last game that we played against Brighton, we beat Southend 3-2, drew to Grimsby 0-0, actually lost the Solomors away at home. We went down the 10-man field, but got himself sent off, which is not good. He is still allowed to play today. He's going to miss 2 other league games because it was a pretty bad challenge. And then we beat Salford 3-1 in a game that we did rotate in, and we played pretty well. So we're doing all right. In terms of the League 2 table, we're already on 84 points. 88 points was enough to win the title last year. We've automatically got a playoff spot, so no matter what, we're going to win the league. Can't dress it up any other way. But yeah, in terms of the FA Cup, we've obviously got Middlesbrough, who are 9th in the Championship. They are expected to do all of this. And formation, if you go to formation analysis and overview, usually it tells you what they hate. They hate facing against a 4-4-2. So interesting, but we're still going to play our football. Their second worst formation is actually the 4-2-3-1. So yeah, hopefully bodes well for us. We do obviously have Philbert playing, which is great, but we do have some injury concerns. Firstly, Finn Welch is not fit, but he is going to make the bench, because why wouldn't you put him on the bench in case you need a goal late doors? Secondly, both defensive midfielders are out. In terms of DMs, we got 2 DMs in Gomez and Wakefield, but I think it would be a mistake to play both of them. Casanova can play defensive midfield and is pretty decent at it. Out of position, in position, he is not that bad. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move Casanova in for Comely, right? Comely is going to come out for Ollie Shield. Casanova back from injury too. He's going to have to play 90. We're going to get Sutton to the bench. And on the other side, it's just going to be Gomez for a 4E, and De Silva will make the bench. And then that is the team. So our team to take on Middlesbrough in the FA Cup 5th round is a little bit rotated and not exactly full strength. But it's Webb, Shield, Adamola, Thornley, and Ayapong. We've got Casanova and Gomez playing together. Philbert on the right, Weller through the middle, Patton on the left, and Cullinan is up top. There is enough quality in this team. If we could just give the ball to Phil, who, by the way, he's not like a world beater. He's just a youth prospect from Chelsea that got released. We can give him the ball, though. He can do the business. Dante Casanova coming back from injury, the new right-back signing we did get, but did get injured. Ollie Shields look really good at right-back, so this is fine. And the main reason we signed Dante was also because he can play centrally if needs be. Into the team we go. No one expects us to do anything, even though we're at home against Middlesbrough. Let's see what we can do. Let's go and have a look at this Middlesbrough side. If we can play as well as we just played against Brighton, why can't we win this game of football? Middlesbrough are lining up in the 4-2-3-1 as well. Whittaker out wide, Sane up front. We just beat Brighton, who played in 4-2-3-1. Who knows? We got the good old kit clash. I love this. Maidenhead in real life would play in the black and the white at home, and the games put them in red, and now we're both wearing red. Hopefully it confuses them more than it confuses us. Capacity crowd, the biggest crowd we've ever had. Middlesbrough started the game pretty well, which we started obviously fantastically at the Amex, but we've not started well here. I don't expect us to win because don't have Finn Welch. We don't have our backup defensive midfielders. Sorry, we don't have our starting defensive mids. But yeah, 15 minutes played. It's been all Middlesbrough, and we're getting a little bit dominated here. But it's still 0-0. Hopefully we can just find some moments. 20 minutes game, gone, and it's going to be a corner for Middlesbrough. Twine, whip it. Headed away, only as far as Kante. Twine's ball back stick, free header into the bar. That close to conceding here in the FA Cup, and hopefully that gets us going. I don't know why the highlight's still going. Philbert, maybe we're on the break. Here he is, the man who scored 4 against Brighton on the run. They'll know all about him. In the box, cuts it. And we're going to get hit on the break, maybe. Adamola does well. Shield. End-to-end action here. 21 minutes. Ollie Shield. Okay. Whose highlight is this? Honestly. It's probably theirs now because we're at 6s and 7s here. Thankfully, they've missed. It's 0-0. Everyone relax. All right. Match momentum is Middlesbrough. We'll get into the game. We just need to get into the game. It's not been our best. We've had 6 shots, though, 4 on target. So we are creating. But, yeah, we're struggling for the ball a little bit. Good from Gomis, our backup DM. Ayapong is quick. He finds Patton. He needs help. Patton, though, going down this flank. He's little, he's nippy, and he's running. Patton, what a run. Cuts it. Filbert. Dom Weller. 1-0, FA Cup 5th round. It is 1-0 Maidenhead. It is our youth prospect, Dom Weller. Filbert with the assist. And Dommy Boy scores, who's playing in part for Finn Welch. Or playing in the role of Finn Welch. Patton's ball into Filbert. First time back, first time effort. Bottom bin, keeper ain't saving. We lead 1-0, lads. We lead 1-0. Outrageous performance so far. We're hard to beat at York Road. 304k if we win this game. By the way, I did say that we were the last League 2 side. We weren't. There was actually Carlisle that came in from League 2 and someone else as well. So, yeah. Anyhow, Twine, Conway, dancing. Does well. He's danced for a few there. That is a great ball out. This is a big moment. Backstick ball. Headed down, and that is very well done. Twine, who started the move, ends the move, and it's 1-1 just like that. We're not able to keep the clean sheet today, were we? Unfortunate. Just there, it is 1-1. Not good. Partner's about to leave from work for those in the live stream. Of course, live, give it a like, subscribe, hit the bell. You know when we are live. And away we go. 43 minutes, right on half time. Malander, Gomez can't win the ball. It's a little bit out defensive midfield. Anyway, Billy's won it. Billy's away. Come on, Bill. That's it. Now hold it up and get some help. Or run into him, and there we go. Boy over the top one's Twine. Twine, still going. Oh, wow. Oh, Webb. Mr. Webb, what a save. No right to make this save, Mr. Webb. Lawrence Webb, from point blank, with the trailing hand, made himself big. Outrageous save. Still 1-1 thanks to our goalkeeper. Filbert, Dom, loses out. Oh my God. Really? Come on, boys. Just calm. Not playing anything like we played against Brighton. A little bit nervy, a little bit tense, a little bit tight. Can't wait to get him in there at half time. Highlight still going though, and Filbert's on the ball. And then loses it. Filbert's having an absolute stinker. Ball over the top here. Is this? Can we get the highlight just to end? I'm nervous. Shield. Into Fawnley. Good ball out there to Ayapong. We are good with the ball. We're generally a side that can keep possession. Patton. Beating people. Needs help. Ayapong, get on there. Backstick ball. Filbert. That is apparently what we're waiting for this highlight. Webb. Last gasp highlight. Webb. Ayapong. Patton. Last highlight. Big switch. Filbert's in. Big moment. Phil. Straight at the keeper. And the form Filbert's in. You expected that to be a goal and be 2-1. Outrageous. Shield. Conway. And that's probably your highlight here. Or is it? It is. Half time, what a half. It's 1-1. Crazy half. This one's a little bit more frantic. Very even game. Absolutely unacceptable, boys. Unacceptable is what I'm going to say. Start the second half. Because I actually think we've played pretty poor. We can play a lot better than this. 45 minutes away from either exiting, being in the next round, or in extra time. Ayapong sweeps up. Is that the highlight? Maybe not. Filbert over the top to Patton. The numbers flow on the break here. Is there someone in the box for Patton? Does he step on it? He does. He will shoot Patton, knowing Patton straight at the keeper again. Couple of big moments for us. We have not been clinical at all. 1-1. What a game. 50 minutes played. Bit nervy, if you can't tell. I'm a bit nervous. Are you nervous? I'm nervous. We're all nervous. Old MacDonald had a farm and he was nervous. E-I-O. Continue on. 62 minutes played. I don't like making changes too many in big games. Especially when there's extra time. That could be a thing. Dom Weller into Gomins. Loses out. That midfield has really cost us today. Shield. Filbert has tracked his man all the way back. It's a good ball in the box. They've hit the post and it's cleared. Wow, they've hit the woodwork again too. Still a highlight. I won't make a change until the highlight's over. I think we're going to get Billy Boy off. Kanate. Don't like that they're still here. That's over the bar. That's fine. I am going to make the change now though. Where's Briscoe? Up front, buddy. You know how to find a goal. Briscoe's up front. Highlight continues, which I don't like. Fawnley. Gomins. Into Casanova. Haven't seen too much of him. Well played out, boys. Ayapong. Patton's had a great game, to be fair to him. Into Gomis. Finds Ayapong. Going on a run. Still going. Can he whip it? He does. Don Wheeler. 2-1. Let's go. Oh, we lead 2-1 in the FA Cup 5th round. We worked it from back to front. The first time the DMs actually linked up. And Ayapong what a ball. And Don Wheeler in the tennis scored again. 2-1. Mr. Weller. Dommy Boy, Danny Boy, what a legend from our own youth intake in Season 1. Time is ticking away. 75 minutes played. 76, 77. There is not a long left to go. It's a highlight here. It's going to be Filbert. Briscoe's short if he wants to play him. Or he might lump it in the box. He takes a little bit of time. He does go short. Briscoe. Back to Filbert. His ball. Ayapong. Back stick. He's hit the bar. We've hit the woodwork now. Was that close to a third? Shield will sweep up and that will be that. He will find Casanova. 82 minutes played. I'm going to keep the same system, but the balance we go. Instructions is to time waste. This is what we would do in a normal league game here at home. 88th minute. Ayapong's in the area. Loses out. Ball gets chipped forward. Adamola's got time. Finds Fawnley. In to Gomins. Casanova. Ball over the top. Patton touches, keeps it. Can he score? Ball's in. It's blocked. It was nearly a third. It was nearly the winner. We are 5 minutes away. All right, we've got some subs that we can make. Parsons for Patton. Move these two around. Tabaras for Adamola. Time wasting changes. Time ticks. 93rd minutes a corner. I actually don't want to see the highlight. Filbert. Takes his time. There's a minute and a half to go. Filbert whips. Back stick. What a save from the Greek keeper whose name I can't pronounce, but I know his first name's Odysseus, to keep him in it. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. We're through to the quarterfinal. We are through to the quarterfinal. It is finished Maidenhead 2, Middlesbrough 1. Oh my word. We are quarterfinal bound. Quarterfinal bound. I can't believe this. We have made history. We have gone the furthest that any other League 2 side has ever gone before. Just proved a lot of people wrong. Unbelievable. I can't believe this. This is nuts. This is utterly nuts. Utterly nuts. 303k, 600k in the coffers. Dom Wheeler playing in the 10 has gone berserk. First, it was Filbert. Now it is Wheeler. I'm going to see you guys in a second for the quarterfinal draw. My partner's going to be here in 30 minutes. To those on stream, I'm going to do my best to get this quarterfinal played in today's stream. Next round, FA Cup. We get Brentford, ladies and gentlemen. Brentford at home. Brentford are apparently a bit out of sorts, so this is interesting. Little old League 2 Maidenhead versus Brentford, who currently sit in 15th in the league. 15th. They're coming to play us. Brentford, the team between us and Wembley in an FA Cup semi-final. Very briefly, boys, the jacket is on because we got such an important game. We just won a game against Salford as an instant result, trying to get to this match. My partner's here at home in 20 minutes. We want to get this game done right now. Maidenhead United, we are into League One automatically, which is great. The board sets the budget. We got wage galore. We have over 400 people watching on Twitch. Yeah, things are happening in this episode. Episode 19, when this loads out in 2.5 weeks' time, or I'm playing poker because I've got a series on in a couple of weeks and all these videos come out, it is what it is. Oh, I'll see you guys for Brentford at home in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. Quarterfinal, FA Cup, the jacket is on, the boys are here, and Ayapong unfortunately suspended. Our star boy at left back is out for this one. Sears will come in though for him. That's the only other change. Comely is on the bench. I am going to bring De Silva on the bench just in case. Comely will come in for Gomis. The team picks itself, which is pretty good. Castanova's definitely the better right back, but Ollie Shield has played better than him this season, so we'll be fine. Your team for the quarterfinal of the FA Cup is Webb in goal. Shield, Adamola, Thornley, and Sears. Ofori and Comely. Filbert, the man who scored 4 against Brighton. Welch is back from injury and in the hole. So yes, Dom Weller, who scored a brace last time out, is on the bench. Patton on the left. Billy Boy up front. We have no right to be here, but it's a quarterfinal of the FA Cup. Win today, and it's a big old payday. And away we go. We've beaten Brighton. We have beaten Middlesbrough. We've even beaten mighty old Grimsby. Away we go. The boys are up for it. We've actually got a dugout, a pre-game press conference. Goals win matches. Let's go. Let's see how Brentford are lining up. They are in 16th in the Prem. Charter's up top. Darmsgaard's in the hole. Henderson is starting today as the captain. Seth Vanderberg is back align. Kellier's doing Kellier things. And away we go. It's us in the red, them in the blue. What a moment. FA Cup quarterfinal. Shield with a tackle early. And down the other end he goes. A capacity 6,000 crowd. In the wet. Colin Griffiths is your match referee. And off we go. Time ticks. Highlight, Seth Vandenberg. We will play our highline, we'll play our football, and away goes Jordan Henderson, who finds Hickey. Big diagonal into Bakwa. Ball in towards Charter. Adamola flicks. Yarmolenko. Coyote. And off go Brentford. Tackle. Falls back to Coyote or Bakwa. Effort. 1-0 down early doors. Well, we were 1-0 down against Brighton. We came back to win 4-3. That's good, Ollie, that your FPL side's doing decent. We're, of course, still live YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe if you do are watching the YouTube video. But, yeah, it is what it is. 1-0 down. And to be fair, Brentford are dominating us too. Could you imagine this if we somehow got into the game? Come on, boys. Just give us a moment of magic. Give us a moment of magic. We beat Brighton, and then we beat Middlesbrough, Birdie. You've missed 2 big games. Highlight here. We're good with the ball at our feet. Sears, not our first choice left back. Frozen towards Patton. Ball into Finn Welch. Billy, it's cleared. Adamola. Just calm it down. This is a quarter-final, Birdie. We're playing Brentford. We are 1-0 down, though. Ollie Shield goes with the ball at his feet. And that was apparently the highlight, so very pointless at that. This is the quarter-final, as I've mentioned. Coyote goes long. Should be Adamola and does. Hickey out the other side. Into Collins. Into Jordan Henderson. That's a pretty good ball to Sharda. 2-0 down. I think the dream's coming to an end, lads. I think the dream is coming to an end. What a run, anyway. We can't be mad. We cannot be mad. 2-0 down. Henderson with the ball. Yamoluku. I can't pronounce his name, let's be honest. I've been streaming for too long. 7-hour stream. And it will end in maybe a quarterfinal defeat. But there's still time. You never know. This is where I would love a demand more shout. Possession-wise, we're doing okay. If we can just get the nerves calmed down, it would be nice. About over a mil, I would say, give or take. Maybe just under. Good ball in the Darmsgaard. They are moving the ball around so well. Not having Ayapong on this left-hand side is really hurting us. Backwards ball in. Sharda's there. All right, boys. Boys. It was nice. It was fun. The jacket is off now. Look, dare to dream. I didn't expect to beat Brentford. I didn't expect to beat Brighton. What a run. What an epic run. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. We're 3-0 down. Maybe the best comeback of all time is about to happen. But yeah. It is historically the best League Two best Sky Bet League 2 side in terms of a cup run ever of all time. As they put one over the bar. We've not had a highlight at home, which is unlike us. This has actually been one of the worst games I've ever seen us play. It's another corner. All right. Brentford have come with a plan and have executed well. Shield heads away. We'll make changes at halftime. All I care is a goal. I want a goal. 4-0 down. Rightio. We got humbled. Absolutely humbled. Oh well. 4-0 down. It is what it is. Thank you for being here anyway. This has been insane. What a day. What a run. What a run. Thank you, Pi, with the raid. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the job, boys. We're getting absolutely done. Is this Arsenal watching? Set piece FC, pretty much. It is okay, boys. What was that? Get your act together. Let's make some changes here. All right, cool. Comley's had an absolute stinker. So has Lloyd Afori. We are going to get in Gomez for Afori. Sears has had a stinker. I don't really have a left back to bring on, though. Shield's not had the best of the game. Where's Casanova? He'll come in for Shield, why not? And Billy's not the best of the game. We'll get young Briscoe up top. 3 changes at halftime, a little bit knee jerky, whatever. 4-0 down. We're out of the FA Cup. But what a run, a quarter-final run. But maybe we could get a goal. That would be ideal if we could score. Who knows? Much better half from us here. This is much better, lads. Haven't gone and conceded, which is good. Minor, but we're in the history books. That's it, Joe. We're in the history books. Highlight here for Collins to start, building out from Hickey. Henderson goes out there to Bakwa. And Sears has had a torrid time. There's not much I can do. I have no other left back. Good effort blocked. Gomez flicks away. Pattern to no one in particular. That's probably your highlight, right? It's not. And that will be that. It was 4-0 down. Gomez inside the Sears. Loses out. Wins it back. Finds Finn Welch. Into Comely. Is this our moment? Casanova to bomb on. Get it in there, my boy. Whip it. Whip it. Filbert. Briscoe. It's 4-1. We've scored in the FA Cup quarter-final against a Premier League side. Now go get the ball, boys. We just need 3 more. Yeah, get a set piece. Why not? Do it. Casanova. Filbert, who scored 4. Falls to Briscoe. Numbers in the 6-yard box. Could you imagine? Briscoe off the bench has 1. Well, we need highlights. You never know. Can we win the ball, maybe? Bakwa. Into Henderson. Coyote. Oh, we got our goal. I'm over the moon. Up the field. Bakwa. Darmsgaard. Look at just how well they moved the ball. And that's Rico Henry. Well, if you thought maybe the comeback was on, it wasn't. Young Wakefield from our youth academy is going to come in because he can play left back, but he ain't great. And I'm going to get in Danny Weller for Finn Welch because Finn's coming back from injury. We do have the rest of the season to think about. 5-1 down. I don't mind. Do you mind? I don't. It is what it is. Highlight from kickoff. Maybe it's 6-1. How the hell do we beat Brighton 4-3 at the Amex? I do not know. Dom Weller. Patton. Briscoe's in again. Get the ball. We scored from kickoff. It's 5-2. What a game. We only know one way. From kickoff. Patton over the top. Briscoe off the bench has a brace. Nah, it's not happening, is it? Let's have a look at the match momentum. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's safe to say Brentford have dominated, huh? Look. Ain't bored. It ain't a boring game. 10 minutes left. I would love a third. 5-3 would sound epic. Briscoe gets on it and decides to give it back to him because he's a nice lad. And, yeah, just wants to make it more fun. Sharda, Comely wins and then loses out. Filbert's had a stinker, which is unlike him. And here comes Rico Henry beating people. 6-2. 8-goal thriller. Love it. Not really a thriller, but there's 8 goals. Outrageous. Oh, well, it is what it is. We might actually get this game done before my missus gets home, which is not too bad. She's probably only around the corner anyway. 89 minutes play. What an episode. Episode 19. Absolute storming one. We're out of the FA Cup. What a run, boys. It's going to finish Maidenhead 2, Brentford 6, 8 goals in the match. We held our own statistically, but we copped it a little bit. Weren't good enough is what I'm going to say. I would normally just say, hey, lads, unlucky. Not going to say that today. Can't fault my players. Things look bad. They show commitment. It is what it is. 714k in the balance thanks to this run. Outrageous. About $1 million made. And, well, we're the best League 2 side to ever play in the FA Cup. Next episode will be a season conclusion. We're on 87 points. We have some teams catching us, but we should win the title, and we are promoted to League 1. If you have enjoyed the episode, give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel from everyone here at Maidenhead. I'll catch you guys later, and goodbye.